Hey, back on part 50 guys, so we're at TFK. What we're going to do first is going to check shared shared locker for any cargo, of course, for any nearby preppers. Yeah, so whether it's going west, east or north, as long as it's kind of like those nearby facilities doing at the moment, yes, take them out. Anything not going directly along the next route can just go in the private locker. Yes, and then once you took it all out, shared locker, go to the monorail, you want to send it to F5. Yeah, send it to F5 and you want to put on all the cargo for Mission Impossible, F5 and Metagenome Assist. Yep, so send the mono to F5 guys and all the cargo for F5, Mission Impossible and the Metagenome Assist. Send it all over there. Should be quite a bit of cargo to send, especially that big Mission Impossible order, 578. Yeah, but do not go there yourself, not just yet. We're going to do a big order, going to SFK. But we want to do it now, because then it's going to put it on standby, then hopefully you can just do it again later. To be honest, you shouldn't have to do this one again. I actually get SFK to max without having to do this again. Yes, and then all I'm going to do now is I just repaired my truck. Just make sure it's facing, yeah, you want to make sure your truck is facing the exit, because as soon as we take on this order, we're going to be as fast as we can. Yes, and all the cargo you want to take now is you want to any cargo for them ones to the east, which are nearby. So I've got EFK, Tar Therapist, Mechanic, and SFK. Take out any cargo going to them locations. I'll just say again, but with their full names. So South Fort Knott, Tar Therapist, East Fort Knott, and the Mechanic. Take out any cargo or orders going to them locations. Yeah, which you currently have. And the actual order we want to take is 583. Look at that express order, 400 kilos. But like saying back a few videos or so back, it's a very, very difficult time to beat. You've got 4 minutes to do it in. And we actually do it in just under 5. So there's a bit of a penalty, but it's not massive. I mean, it's 400 kilos, so you're probably going to get between 1,000 and 2,000 likes. And the difference between doing it within the 4 minutes or within 5 minutes is not really a massive difference. Like I say, it's about 100 to 200 likes. You'll get the 300 points still for the express delivery, but if you take too long, you'll not get that 300 points bonus in terms of likes. So try not to go over 5 minutes. I'm not quite sure what the limit is, but from what I've noticed so far, it's normally, so for example, say you got the time limit is 4 minutes. If you take probably like 25% longer, then you do not get the express bonus, or the express bonus will go down from 300 to, for example, 150, which I have seen it do. But yeah, a good rule of thumb is normally if you're within about 25% of the express order's time limit, you know, in terms of going over. If you do not go over more than 25%, then you should be okay, and so that get that full express time points. But of course, you're still going to lose a few likes anyway, because you didn't actually do it within the time limit, but it won't be a lot. Yeah, so just get straight on the road, try to drive straight there. Do not slow down at all. Just stay on the road, guys, and go straight there. Yeah, if you did want to do this in time, all these roads going from SFK to TFK, you'd have to upgrade them to level 2, and you'd have to make it so your truck's pretty much got 6 anti-gravity devices on the side of it, which of course they make it so you can take more weight, so they increase your speed, because the heavier your truck is, the slower you go. So of course, if you can take more weight, then you'd be quicker. I don't think level 2 make you a massive amount quicker on these, but it just gives you a little extra push, guys, in order to get there a little bit quicker. You see how long it takes. So we're halfway already, and it's still quite a long way to go yet. And you have to take a truck on this order because it's such a big order. There's not really any other way you can take. I mean, perhaps you can go on foot and take 2 floating carriers, but I don't see that being any quicker. Guess you could use a zip line, but again, zip line can only take 1 floating carrier. mean, possibly jump ramps all the way there. I'm not sure that would work for a truck. Yeah, and once we've done this, we're going to send a bunch of orders and cargo over to EFK. And then we're going to warp to F5 where we sent that order earlier on the monorail and go from there, guys.
This one's for you.
Yeah, getting there. So 3 minutes 11. Yeah, there's no way we're going to do this in 4 minutes. I mean, it's quite tight doing it at 5 even. But as long as you don't stop off anywhere along the way, you should be fine. And I think I've got, if I got like 2 anti-gravity devices on, I have got a few. I can't remember if it's like 2 or 4. I think it might just be 2. Yeah, so from the river, it takes about a minute. So yeah, when you cross this river, guys, yeah, there we go, you got about a minute left. You know, at the same speed. Yes, leave that cargo there. You might have seen that cargo there for East Fort Knot. Yeah, we'll be coming back this way later on. So any cargo you spot and you have to leave, yeah, you can just grab it when we pass by later. The next time we come in this direction, we should be able to max SFK, Tar Therapist and EFK. Yes, we'll be able to max all 3 next time we come in this direction. Right, what time am I on? We'll see in a second. It's got to be near to 5 minutes. Yeah, so there we go. 4 minutes 43, so I had about 17 seconds left, not too many. So deliver, order 483, and lost cargo, but just hold 1 or 2 back. Yes, that gives you a lot of likes, that one. You see, I still got 300 for the express points. But I think if I went over 5 minutes, that would not have given me 300. Would have been probably like 150 or something.
Order completed. Well done.
Yes, and then what we want to do next, of course, is check the shared cargo. Yeah, check for any in there in the shared locker. Yeah, for nearby facilities. Yep, even any cargo like going to SEO, F7, anywhere up there, because later, when we come back to SFK later, we'll be driving back that way as well, so we can take any cargo then. Yes, and then we check for any shared cargo, for any nearby facilities. Also, take out order 552. Yes, take out order 552. Yes, you can just put it anywhere, so we're going to send it on the monorail in a second.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Yes, and now you want to open the monorail. You want to send it to EFK, but we'll make a stop off at the mine north of F6 as well along the way. Is it F6? SFK? Yeah, so to EFK, East Fort Knot, you want to send any cargo for the mechanic and for East Fort Knot. Yes, any cargo going to EFK or mechanic, send it to EFK. And for the mine north of F6, send any cargo going to a Tar Therapist. That's it. Even the order, you've probably got that order for the Tar Therapist as well. Yep, so once you sent it all, remember, anything for EFK or mechanic goes to EFK, and anything for Tar Therapist goes to the mine north of F6. And then once you've done that, yes, you check the shared cargo as well, of course, remember. We're going to now beach jump to F5. Yes, if your cargo is not here already, we might need to rest in the private locker to make it appear quicker. I mean, it should have appeared by now. It just took us 4 minutes to do that, well, 5 minutes to do that express order. Yes, and you can also take on orders 481 and 483. Do not take on 482 yet. Yes, so take on orders 481 and 483 only. That's it.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Then you want to check the shared locker for any cargo, of course. Yes, and then you want to open the monorail and send any cargo going to the metagenomicist. Send it over to the mine north of Tar Lake. We'll pick this up a bit later. Yeah, so any cargo going to the metagenomicist, send it to the mine just behind him. That's it, dispatch it all. And once that cargo's on its way, we're going to take out all the cargo from Mission Impossible. Yes, and then we're going to drive over to him. Yeah, so you got quite a lot of orders there. Yes, so everything from Mission Impossible, put it in the truck, guys, and then let's go and deliver it. We're not going to deliver everything right now, because I actually want to get some combat points to get a few more likes for some of his orders. And when it comes to Mission Impossible and the Adventurer, I would advise you to try and do exactly what I do, and you should have enough later on in order to trigger his final order. Because when it gets their final orders, I don't have many more likes, than what we need, excess wise. So you're going to try and follow me as close as possible when it comes to the Adventurer. I mean, you do it anyway for most of them, but even more so with the Adventurer and Mission Impossible, because it will get a bit tight later on with their likes. Yeah, so on the way, of course, we've got all the cargo from Mission Impossible and all the orders for him. Yes, when we get there, all we're going to do is we're going to deliver order 599. Nothing else, just 599. We won't get many likes, but yeah, we can leave it there, and then we can just leave the rest of the orders in his private locker, ready for later.
Thanks for the help.
Yeah, I mean, we could have perhaps have done this a bit later on, brought this and then bought some other orders as well, because we've been making a few more trips yet to Mission Impossible. But get it all there ready, because we have quite a lot of weight for him as well later on, and you might not be able to fit it all in your truck at once. Yeah, so deliver order 599 and put everything else inside his private locker. Yeah, so that lost cargo, leave it there. We did not want to deliver that. So yes, just put everything in the private locker, so there's nothing in the truck. Just lob it all in the locker, and then take on deliver and report. Yeah, I'm checking the shared locker, see if there's anything decent. We are going to be warping right now, but it might come in useful later. Yeah, take on that order, guys. Deliver 599. Getting a bit mixed up there. Yeah, deliver order 599. Put the other one inside your private locker. Just leave it there. Yeah, don't get many likes. 167. But yeah, 599. We want to leave it because later on we're going to get more combat points, and so we're going to probably get about another 500 likes or so, just from doing it a bit later when we've got some combat points for it. Yes, we've done it. We delivered order 599 only. Yeah, I was going to move this bike out of the way. Yeah, we're going to warp back to F5, by the way. So I'm going to move some of these vehicles. Right, so transponder and back to F5. Back at F5, we're going to take on order 488. We're taking it on now just so I can get some extra combat points for it. Yeah, so order 488. It's a Mission Impossible, we're going to do it now. So that order wasn't available earlier. I think it's completing order 599, which unlocks that one, I believe. Yeah, so take it on, but leave it in the private lock here. And now, yes, we're going to beach jump to F5. Beach jump to the Ghost Hunter. But first, make a quick save and turn your Cupid off, if you're not already. Yeah, turn off your Cupid, guys. Sometimes it'll make more enemies spawn. So when we're going to part where we want to defeat a bunch of enemies, we want it to be off. So it makes a chance that there might be more BTs there, for example. Yes, quick save, turn off the Cupid, take out order 488, leave it in the private locker. And now you want to beach jump to transponder near the Ghost Hunter. Yeah, the reason I've turned Cupid off is because you cannot interact with the Ghost Hunter's terminal when it's off, by the way. You do get a trophy here later on, actually, but we'll do that a bit later. So we want to take out a coffin and a PCC2. Yes, with the Ghost Hunter, we're not really doing any orders for him yet. All we want to do is take out some BTs, and we're actually going to put transponder here. So it's going to be a very nice spot to kind of leave. And then later on, whenever you want to get some combat points, walk back here, get a few kills, guys, and then walk back to wherever you was before you warp there. Yeah, so coffin board and a PCC level 2. That's all you need. Yeah, so we're going to go... Forget what compass direction it is now. Is it northeast or something? But yeah, we're going to go to that BT area near Ghost Hunter. You know, where we found the adventurer much earlier in the game. Yeah, come here. And just before you reach the actual timefall area, you know, where it's about to trigger that like brief scene where your Ultra deck comes out. Yeah, place a transponder. Yes, there it is. Just come out. Just going to go a bit further forward. So quick save, you can only quick save it when you're not in the BT area. But when it comes to putting down structures, you can still do that even if you're kind of in the middle of the BT area. So I'm just going to lob it down here because it's kind of near where the enemies start. So all we want to do is we want to get 200 points. Well, not yet. We're going to do it a bit later. What we're going to do first, so we've got a transponder there. This is going to come in useful later, guys. We're going to be doing an express order. So put that transponder there and then warp to Hartman. Them 200 points I mentioned, we're going to get them in a minute. So put down the transponder. They're ready. Near some BTs. Warp to Hartman slab. Now these next few steps you need to be very, very quick, guys. So yes, make sure you're ready. Make a manual save if you want to, just in case you mess anything up. Right, you want to take on order 380. Yeah, take on order 380. And then straight away beach jump back to the BT area you came from. Now I only just complete this with enough time. So you want to try not to stay here for any longer than about 2 minutes 30. If it goes over 3 minutes, you might struggle to make it time, like I only just. Yes, and then, so now, that express order is currently in progress, so we need to be really quick. Make sure you've got a battle guitar as well, of course. It's supposed to transport with you if it's on your tool rank. But when you keep using different equipment, it kind of moves it around, puts it in your backpack, and you might not realise, and you might actually leave it at the transponder. So we want to get 200 points. So we're going to take out about 5 or 6 BTs. Yeah, 200 points, that's all you need. Remember, the gold ones give you 40, the big ones give you 40, and all the others you'll see will give you 20. The babies, the normal size, and the normal fat size. Yeah, so the gold ones and the big ones give you 40. So we want 200 points total. So that's 40. Yeah, I did take too long at this point. Yeah, that would be 80. I think it's actually another one behind me. Yeah, that's 80. 1 minute so far, I need to really hurry up. So that's 80 points. I need 120 more. That would be 20. That guy there. Yeah, you might not want to grab your crystals because it's going to waste time as well. So that's 100 points. That's like a normal one. Just like the fatter version. Yeah, 100 points. Right, is that a... Can't tell if that's a big guy. No, it's a little guy. So that's 120 points. Right, I need 80 more points. Oh, there's a normal one. So that's 140 points. I need 60 more. Can't see what that one is. Is that normal size? Oh, that's 160 points, right. So I need 40 more points. Come on, I just need a gold one or a big one. Wow, 2 minutes. I need to hurry up. Yes, that's 180, I think. 20 more points. That's close. Almost ran into him. Now that should be 200. But I always like to just get 1 or 2 extra, maybe, just in case you counted wrong or something. Right, that's it. Let's go, guys. So, yeah, I think that's 220 points. So I believe I got 20 extra just to be on the safe side. Am I getting another one? What am I doing this for? No wonder it took me so long. I got way more than what I needed. Maybe I lost count, you know. Yeah, maybe I lost count. Okay, so that's 40 points extra, I guess. I guess I wanted to go a few extra. Just be on the safe side. Right, so straight away, walk back to Hartman. Yeah, so that express order, we're actually going to transport it on the DHV. Yes, we are going to get less likes. Yeah, we are going to get less likes. But actually, warping away, getting the combat points, you're getting more likes than what you would have got if you actually did it without using DHV. So, yes, we are getting a penalty. We are getting a few more points back anyway. And them points, combat points we got, they're actually going to give us more likes for other orders as well. So it's not been a waste. Yeah, so take this order once you're back at Hartman. Take this order, get a coffin board. I'd say you can check for any lost cargo, but you probably don't really need to. Because we're going to be warping on DHV, so it's going to be heavily penalised. Yep, so now call the DHV over to your location. I'm going to use that to warp to F5. Yeah, once you get back to Hartman, it's going to take you about 3 minutes to complete the rest of the order. So that's why you want to make sure you do not stay at that BT area for too long. Yeah, so walk back to F5, guys, for DHV. That's it. So you've got the express order with you. Yeah, 380. Right, so straight away, of course, while we're here, let's just quickly check if there's any shared cargo going to F5 or Metagenome Assist or anywhere else, you know, kind of back towards TFK or SFK. Yeah, you can check while you're here. Right, once you've done that, take coffin boards. Right, let's quickly go down to the terminal. We're just going to grab them other orders we left here. Yep, so once you get down to terminal, guys, right now, we're going to finally deliver order 558. Yes, now we're going to get more points from combat. Yeah, deliver order 558 finally, and any lost cargo, but hold a few back. So yeah, I got quite an extra amount of combat points there, just for getting stealth and combat eliminations. Yes, and he does not have much more to finish him off now. So yes, order 558 and lost cargo for him, but I hold 1 or 2 back. Yeah, deliver all that now. Remember that express order is still currently active, so you need to make sure you don't take too long. But when you're in terminals, of course, time is frozen.
Order completed.
Right, now you want to make a quick save and change difficulty to casual. I'm just checking the shared locker first. Yeah, check for any nearby facilities and can leave it in the private lock here for later. Because where we're going to next is Mission Impossible. Yeah, so like I say, make it a quick save and change difficulty to casual. Do not forget to do that. Yeah, you want to take out a truck as well. Yeah, make sure it's a decent truck. Yeah, I was going to take on that one. I know it's not got sticky cannons, but I'm not going to be taking a long time. Right, let's get all the stuff from Mission Impossible ready inside the truck. I'm not going to take on the order yet. First, I need to change difficulty. Let's get the truck ready with what we need. Yes, I've lobbed all that in the back of the truck. Yeah, that mentioned Nemesis cargo can go in the private locker here ready for later. Right, okay. Quick save and change difficulty to casual. Yeah, so now we're going to take on order 482. Yes, that one there. Order 482, guys. Take that order. It's a elimination, so we're going to make sure we try and get a Legends S rank on that one. And then make sure you got the other express order in your truck ready. And let's do it, guys. So I've got 2 minutes left. We need to get this to Mission Impossible before time runs out. You know, for maximum likes. Yes, when it comes to that elimination order we just took out, guys, 482. Yeah, so with that one, with these elimination orders, a lot of them have like a requirement. To get an S rank, you have to take like 30% or less damage, for example, or some of them it's like 0% damage. Now, as soon as you take that order out, any damage you take, even if you don't deliver it for like another 5 days, for example, any damage you take from taking out the order and completing it is all going to count. And using a blood bag will count. You know, when you're in the mountains and it's damaging your oxygen, you know, when that yellow bar pops up. So that's not actually damaging your health, but if you're in the mountains and your yellow bar is taking damage, that actually counts. So every time you're in the mountains, you've got a yellow bar, you'll go 1%, then another 20 seconds, you'll go another 1%, and it can actually take a lot of damage from just being in the mountains doing nothing. So yes, when you've got these elimination orders in progress, where in order to get an S rank, you have to take a certain amount of damage, make sure you're not in the mountains and try doing them as quick as possible. I know we're not doing that one yet, but we'll be doing it a bit shortly. Yeah, like I say, just watch your damage, guys. If you actually highlight, if you go on the map and highlight the order area, the location, it'll actually tell you how much damage you've taken so far. You can actually use that to keep on track. Yes, we're down here. Just want to quickly deliver this order. So we're going to first deliver only order 380, and I almost messed up here because I don't think my truck is close enough. Yes, 380 is one I need, and it's not showing. Yes, but luckily I just had enough time to move my truck. Yeah, don't make this mistake, guys. Make sure it's close enough first time. Wow, about 5 seconds left. Yeah, so deliver order 380 first. Yeah, by itself. Yeah, 380. Then we'll deliver order 578 and 488. But don't deliver that single lost cargo. Leave that in the private locker for later. Yeah, so almost got him through his 4th star. Yeah, I don't know exactly how many likes it takes yet for this guy, for these two, to give a final sub order. It might be about 11,500 like the adventurer. So yes, deliver them final 2 now, but hold that single lost cargo back. Yeah, so as you see, we've got a few more points from them combat with the BTs. Yeah, but I bet it's about 11,500, similar to the Adventurer, to get to 4.9. Right, and yes, so that's all this order is currently done for the time being, until we do a few more later. Yes, I'll leave it there for that video, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on part 51 tomorrow.